Welcome to the second season of the Grandma Fresh Show, presented by Grandma Fresh. The Grandma Fresh Show is 7 minutes of wisdom, inspiration, motivation for your practical application. Again, welcome to the second season. I am your host, Shamar McFarland. I would encourage you to please go back and listen to the first season if you have not. It will give you more detailed information on who I am and the premise and the concept of the Grandma Fresh Show, and the ideas around building community and understanding of taking an old value and expanding the understanding and the information and opinions in relation to that value and what we can further glean from it, from the traditional aspect of it, but also in a more expanded and modern understanding of it. So again, welcome to the Grandma Fresh Show, second season. A fresh take on old values, 7 minutes of wisdom, inspiration, motivation for your practical application. Advocate to Advocate at advocate2advocate.com. The goal at Advocate to Advocate is to be a bridge to practicality. The mission of Advocate to Advocate is to bridge the divide between where you are and where you want to be through conflict resolution strategies, transformative mediation, life coaching with a spiritual focus, and corporate consulting pertaining to staff development and risk management. We offer services to individuals, couples, or partners, small groups, and corporations. Advocate to Advocate is building bridges, creating connections, and empowering growth. Again, Advocate to Advocate, a bridge to practicality. Join us to learn how to build the bridges to your success at www.advocate2advocate.com. And you can contact me at shamara@advocate2advocate.com. That's shamara@advocate2advocate.com. Or you can reach out through the website, www.advocate2advocate.com. We look forward to speaking to you. Again, be a bridge builder. This is Season 2, Episode 5 of the Grandma Fresh Show, a fresh take on old values, offering you wisdom, inspiration, motivation for your practical application. The old saying, or the old proverb, do you remember what a proverb is? A proverb is a short common phrase or saying that imparts advice or shares a universal truth. And the proverb for today is absence makes the heart grow fonder, meaning it expresses the idea that being apart from someone or something makes you miss and love them more. The origin of it is said to be going back to a Roman poet, Sextus Propertius, and the saying was always towards absent lovers. Love's tide stronger flows. Say that again. Always toward absent lovers. Love's tide stronger flows. However, in 1832, it is said to appear a version of it in the Poet magazine of classic and polite literature by Miss Strickland. 'Tis absence, however, that makes the heart grow fonder. And bring it up to the mid-1840s with Thomas Hayes Bailey, a poet and songwriter who used the line in his song Isles of Beauty, which kind of popularized the term, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So the new value would be a question and a new perspective. Is it merely the space or the absence of a person that strengthens the love, or has it to do with the connection or a level of intimacy and bonding and the overall health of the relationship? On the other hand, does it have to do with the idea of you don't miss a good thing until it's gone, or, the space of time that gives you the idea to contemplate? And so let's talk this out. Is it the mere absence of space or the absence of the person that strengthens the love, or is it also a connection or a level of the intimacy, the bonding of the relationship? Or going back to the original idea, is it you don't miss a good thing, another another old saying, you don't miss a good thing till it's gone. So not necessarily that the relationship is over, but there's a distance that is created for a different reason. And so does that in and of itself, in a broad sense, make you love the person more? Does the idea of missing someone when they're absent mean that you love them more than you, say, for example, you're in a marriage or a relationship and the person travels for work or you both travel for work. And so sometimes you have conflicting schedules. A person may work at night, one works in the morning, so you have different schedules. Or there's that broader distance of someone who has to travel domestically or internationally. So they may be gone, or they may be in the military. And so they may be deployed to another location for months on end. So, does that in and of itself strengthen the love, strengthen the appreciation for the person, or is it the connection, the level of intimacy, the bonding, the communication, the continuing of the connection despite the distance that love can still grow, love can be fortified, and you can also appreciate that person. Missing that person and the fondness that you feel is based on the connection and the memories that you share, the great memories and the memories that you want to create with them when you're together again. So you lament or you think about all the great times, how they make you feel when you're together. If, say, for example, your love language is quality time, and so you enjoy spending quality time with them, doing nothing or watching your favorite television show or cooking together or just any mundane activities or doing something grand, going on vacations and different luxury things, outdoor things, whatever it may be that you both enjoy doing together. And you think about those things and it brings back memories and it fortifies or it reaffirms your love for the person. And so the intensity may be there because you have to appreciate the time that you have for each other. So when you come back together, you respect that time. So in their absence, you respect that time that you have because you cherish it more because you don't have them in your presence as often as you would like because you actually like them. You like the time. So I would say that it's not just the mere distance. It has to do with the relationship and the value that being present with that person and them being present with you and how it makes you feel and the connections and the intimacy. And I'm not just talking about physical intimacy, I'm talking about the intimacy of transparency, love, honesty, communication, and the attachment, the healthy attachment, the secure attachment, the interdependency of one another and how you share life together. And it can manifest when you're apart, the intensity of it and the connection is so strong that you can't wait to be back in that person's presence. And you really can sit back when they're away and really say that you really care about that that person is really important to you. And sometimes we take that for granted, possibly when we're together all the time until there's a time where there's a separation that you can really, it reinforces. It doesn't necessarily tell you that or it doesn't necessarily create a greater fondness for the person. It just reiterates and it affirms the connection that you've developed and you worked on and that you continue to work on. And the space allows that to be explored and understood in another way, another level. And so let's think about it. And not just in romantic relationships, but also friendships, children, empty nesters really may know that they're not necessarily they may or may not start to really love and appreciate their children when they when they're not at home every day getting on their nerves, but it just reinforced how much you really love your children or love your spouse or your friends when there's a distance. I think it helps to keep people bonded and knowing that the bond is strong when you have those fond feelings for them and you still have them in the absence of them physically from your physical presence. But you can also see them now easier online. You can Skype and chat, and in most instances, even for those who are incarcerated, technology is everywhere. So, yeah, that's the new take or new value or nuanced ideas about absence makes the heart grow stronger. This is the Grandma Fresh Show, a fresh take on old values, and offering you wisdom, motivation, inspiration for your practical application. Please like, share, and subscribe. Submit your ideas for an old value to me at shamara@grandmafresh.show or through the website grandmafresh.show. Thank you. Have a great day.